There could be some benefits from having a storm move into our area. Certainly not as a hurricane, but as a tropical storm, and then a depression could drop some beneficial rains our way. Since September 1st, we've only received about 1.5 inches of rainfall. That puts us down about 4 inches or close to 4 inches of rain. And you can see from our drought monitor here, you have the yellow area here, which is abnormal drought or dry conditions. And then this tan here would be your moderate drought. And so we do have some moderate pockets. You can see some of the counties east of the city of Atlanta and then over the central portions of the state as well. So some of that rain coming in here would be beneficial to ending the drought that's over our area currently. Now, we don't need it all at once, of course. And typically when you get storms moving in, you get a lot of flooding taking place. We're expecting the flooding right now to take place in the southern portions of the state and central. Up here to the north, we're expecting to see as much as 2+ inches of rainfall if it stays on the current track. Of course, any movement would cause that to go up a little higher.